Hey, have you been feeling blue? Have you been feeling kind of down after the holidays? During the holidays and just before the holidays, I saw so many news stories about how people are going to get depressed over these holidays because of COVID and deaths and just the holidays in general anyway. But I really feel like where we need to be on our guard, where we really need to be focusing in terms of helping ourselves and our mental health is after the holidays. Because after the holidays, that's when the big crash comes. And that's what I want to talk to you about today, is giving you some advice, helping you with your mental health and the holidays, post-holidays. Hey, I'm Brett R. Williams, licensed psychotherapist and executive director for The Gathering. The Gathering of Good People is a nonprofit. We are dedicated to helping you with your emotional healing through your personal growth. So check out our site, thegatheringofgoodpeople.com. Now, as I said, today we're going to focus our advice on helping through the holidays, particularly the post-holiday. It's that time right after Christmas, even right after New Year's, that's when we really bottom out. That's when things really gets hard. And that's when we really stop talking about mental health, because we seem to do all of that prior to the holidays. But it's really after the holidays. I've said it before, it's after the holidays that I see the biggest push in my psychotherapy practice. Man, December and February are when my intakes just flow in, the biggest time they flow in throughout the whole year. And that's because in the holidays, there's this buildup. We're all out there shopping, cooking, baking, cleaning, preparing, getting ready, and there's this crescendo that's happening during the holidays. And then when the holidays have hit and we've done everything, what happens is there's this bottom out. And everything just kind of crashes to the bottom. Now, if you've seen or haven't seen the video on understanding your emotions, I want to suggest you go and check that out, because that is an important video to understand what we're going to talk about today. See, emotions are energy. That's all they are. Just energy, electrical signals from your limbic system, the core of your brain, through your body. And what makes negative emotions negative and positive emotions positive is it's actually a change in the frequency of the electrical signal, but it's felt as collapse, negative emotions, and flow, positive emotions. And what happens over the holidays is that there's so much amplitude, there's so much hype, there's so much going on that the energy builds up in our body, and the word go, 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 and do. And that amplitude isn't necessarily a bad thing. Excitement, love, happiness, all of that has high energy to it. That's not bad. But what happens is the amplitude gets really, really high. And when the amplitude gets too high, it can collapse. And then when it collapses, that's when it becomes a negative emotion. That's when it starts to feel like anxiety or depression. And typically, that big drop, that big collapse that happens after the holidays, after we've done everything. And now, what do we got? We got a lot of cleaning up to do and just some downtime. And so that's when people start to feel depressed. And I want to put that out there for you, one, to help normalize you. Because sometimes when we feel depressed or when we feel anxious, we feel a little bit like freaks. We feel like there's something wrong with me. Gosh, it's the holidays. Everybody should be happy, and I'm not. Or, I just had this family gathering, or we just had these fun events, and now I'm feeling down. What's wrong with me? Am I not grateful? Well, that's going to be the thought, but it's not true. There's nothing wrong with you that you're feeling down after the holidays. We all do. I think it's the holiday hangover. I know you may not mean that in terms of alcohol and drinking, but the holiday hangover happens for all of us, where we've gone this high and then we've crashed down. And so one thing I want to do in this video is, one, normalize it for you, help you know that this is a pattern everybody's experiencing. This isn't just you. And two, I want to give you some ideas to help yourself through this time and season. Well, think of it as a battery. You've been drained. You've been going, and all that high energy has depleted your resources. And now your battery is down. And because your battery is down, your energy is down, you are going to feel down. And again, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there's anything broken about you or your biochemistry is off or whatever that may be. I think what's happening is that your battery is drained and you're feeling it. But we're personalizing it. We're taking that feeling of drained and feeling like, what's wrong with me again? So again, that's why it's important to normalize. There's nothing wrong with you. Two, we want to recognize. We want to normalize it and recognize it. Recognize it as just a drained battery. What would you do if your battery was drained? What would you do if you had a camera or had, some kind of toy, or even I'm thinking of the candles we have in my bathroom. They're all battery powered so they don't burn the house down. And they drain out. What do? Well, you don't make a big deal about it. You charge it. And that's what I would want to suggest for you. Right now, this should be the season of recharge. I want you to sleep in. I want you to do nothing. I want you to just take a break. I want you to let the decorations hang on the wall for a little longer. And I want you to spend some time doing all the things you haven't done this last week because you've been too busy. I want you to make sure you're exercising. I want you to make sure you're starting to eat right. I know that's part of our New Year's resolution, but I want you to start eating right. I want you to start taking care of yourself in ways like taking naps or reading books or just getting some downtime so you can recharge your battery. You're on a go mode because that's kind of what the expectation is. And now the expectation should be done. So let yourself stop. Let yourself settle, and let yourself take care of you for a little while. If you sleep in all day, don't get out of your jammies, that's fine. In fact, that's what you should be doing. Take the holidays and spend them for you, recharging you, because that's why you're feeling depleted. That's why you're feeling tired. That's why you're feeling exhausted. And that's why you may be even feeling down and depressed, because you're drained. It's not good. It's not bad. It's not right. It's not wrong. It just is. So fill your battery, recharge your battery, and don't worry about it. Don't shame yourself or blame yourself for it. It's okay for you to be selfish right now. I think love is a balance. When I'm loving my neighbor, loving others, and loving myself, I can strike a balance. But when I'm loving my neighbor and not loving myself, I'm out of balance. And that's where you've been the last week, month, maybe. So what we're going to do now is we're going to switch the scales. We're going to focus on you. We're going to take care of you, recharge you, and not take care of everybody else so much right now. That's okay, because we're just trying to get back into that balance. We've been depleted this way for so long. We're going to take a day or two and do this for a little bit so we can ultimately get back to loving your neighbor, other people, as you love yourself. Because that's really the key to happiness. When you're doing both of those things, that's when you find balance. So get back into balance, focus on you, be selfish for a day or two. It's okay, because now's the time for you to rest and take care of yourself. Again, I'm Brett R. Williams, licensed psychotherapist. Make your comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts about post-holiday blues and what that's like for you. And subscribe if you like. And come and be a part of our gathering as well. All right. I hope to see you someday at our gathering. Take care. Talk to you soon.